getting Mayra Bueno Silva, who just fought Raquel Pennington for a championship, I mean, this is the quickest way for Chiasson to really rise up the ranks. Only question is, man, Chiasson, another fighter who's up and down, hot and cold. You never really know which version you're going to get, but I really liked the version that I saw of her the last time that she was out. Bueno Silva is going to walk forward. She's going to try to initiate the pressure. She's going to try to land the big shots, probably one at a time, and most likely get the fight to the mat. How does Macy Chiasson hold and stave off the pressure of Mayra Bueno Silva with success?
Man, like we say all the time, if you're the longer fighter, shots down the middle, jabs, straights, kicks, knees, whatever you need to do to keep them at bay. Because I think Macy Chiasson has something like a crazy, like 4-inch just height advantage alone, and something crazy like the 6-inch reach advantage. So if Chiasson is able to control that range, maintain that distance, like we've seen her do before, especially when she was younger and new into the UFC, that's what I'm expecting right here. As long as Bueno Silva does not get her hands on Chiasson, I see kind of a staying on your bike, skirting around the side, making this a point fight.
And that's the key, right? As long as Bueno Silva can't get her hands on her. So Chiasson's going to have to move. But a big part of Chiasson's game as well is the clinch, right? So when you get in the clinch, you got to not get reversed in that clinch. You got to not get tripped, taken down, swept, or whatever the case may be. But I agree. Chiasson's got fantastic tools, man. As you can see here, 5-inch height advantage, and if we're looking at the reach department, that's 5.5 inches right there, man. So there's a lot to like about Chiasson. We like her activity, but Bueno Silva, man, I think it's fair to say, let me get myself back on the screen. For Bueno Silva, she's got a lot of power behind her, man. And all it takes is a couple big shots from Bueno Silva to set up the grappling of Chiasson. I think Chiasson's going to have to do a lot of touch and go. Shout out to the rude boy, Randy Brown. So, plus 195 was the open, the dog, Macy Chiasson, which you might say live dog odds. But if we take a look at what the numbers are currently tracking, this is a pick'em, AJ. And let me go ahead and pull it on over. This is a pure pick'em at minus 110 a pop right here. So this is the opportunity for us to just pull value, right? Because you're going to take a fighter who you think definitely should be favored in here. In my case, I think that's Mayra Bueno Silva by far, minus 110. And we're going to go ahead and see what we can do in terms of like bringing the most amount of money in our pockets right here. Is it that minus 110 money line on either fighter? Is it a prop? I would beg that we kind of leave the props alone right here and we either bet over rounds or we just stick with the pick'em, man, because where else are you going to find better value?
Yeah, I'm with you. And that's instantly where I was looking at. Plus or over 2.5, whatever one you're taking, that minus 185 makes a lot of sense right there. And you had that as a prop lock, right?
Yes,
Derick?
sir. Yes, sir. I sure did.
Lock it up. Cash that money, folks. Makes so much sense to me. And I'm with you. I think this is a coin flip either way. In fact, I was going to choose Mayra Bueno Silva when I started. But something tells me, man, that length that Chiasson has, I can see this making it a lot longer of a fight. Makes sense for the over.
All right, folks, so you heard it here first. Take your coin flip and just kind of see what you roll. If you're tailing me, it's Bueno Silva, man. She's fought the better opposition as of late. I think she has more confidence in herself. Chiasson, listen, though, live dog right here. I guess not because it's a minus 110 pick'em. So technically you don't get that number. But, hey, take your pick, make it happen.